who has done nothing so far this season.
And Fields is out.
Right. So I'm like,
yeah. Anybody would did that though.
Right. And then boom, 24 points.
Yeah.
Coleman's 5
to the
points.
backup quarterback.
19 points on the board. I would have had 118. I would have pulled out a victory. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Right.
If it was a fifth, we'd get all fucked up. But,
right.
But it does tell me that I think I have my lineup. But again, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, it's hurting you.
He's frustrated, and that's the thing. Like it's not like he's not getting the ball; he's getting the most targets out of damn near anybody on the team.
Right, he's just not catching them.
He's just not catching them. Like you see him come off the field, like I'm talking about shit in his hands, and they come off the field. You just looking at him. He just down. His head is down to the left. He can't make it work.
All right, damn.
Whenever I see that type of shit, I feel like niggas got something going on in their life.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, his game ain't his head ain't in the game.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause he's getting all the targets, bro.
What Strange? You still got Strange?
Yeah. Strange.
Yeah. Well, I sent it to LP. I don't know if LP sent it.
Well, that's a lot of injuries this week. Oh shit.
There's a lot of underperforming too. Derrick Henry shit is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This Derrick Henry shit is crazy. It's just really getting out of hand. Now I gotta talk about that because which game is that?
We would need him to
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, we got.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what's wrong with Dre. Like, that's a big part of what's wrong with Dre. Dre's got some real good top performance. Dre's got Malik Neighbors, who week 1 gave 30 points, week 2 gave 40 points. Got Zay Flowers, week 1, 30 points, week 2, non-existent.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, you know what I'm saying?
Baltimore offense
did super crazy numbers, 46, I think, week 1, some shit like that. And then like 0.5 week 2. 8 points week 3, a fumble in every game. A fumble in week 1 was almost redundant.
Right.
Because y'all had already put so many numbers on the board. You had already put so many yards on the board. You had already put so many touchdowns on the board. So that fumble was redundant. But now you've been in 3 games and you're the only running back. Yeah. Like he's the only motherfucking running back that's had a fumble in every game.
Yeah. And he that guy. And top pick. First round.
That's y'all king.
Yeah.
I'm the underground king, so I'm still trying to figure it out too. I can only talk so bad about the king. Do we have a link yet? Yeah, he's up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got a camera blocking his face.
Yeah, we're gonna move the TV.
That's good. I wasn't crazy. So you got every NBA jersey too? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just, let me tell you something, man. You're a one-man machine.
Hey.
You're a one-man machine. You take your content creation very seriously. We're a little loose over here. We don't know if we got nothing or not, so we just
Y'all got some.
around.
Y'all got some.
It takes some time to flesh out. We'll figure it out. Everybody start with 5 niggas viewing.
What's the difference? I can't see shit. You gonna put it?
I'm trying to find a spot where y'all don't see.
I think.
Oh, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, because I'm gonna be talking to the camera anyway. I want to make sure he can see Dub. That's why I need to commit. I need the commissioner.
Yeah, I can see him.
To see Dub. There you go. Yeah, there you go. I don't need to see him. I don't want to see that nigga. I saw him on Sunday. I ain't like what I saw.
I appreciate that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't that
my
kind
first
of loser.
win.
I ain't that kind of loser though. I'm gonna tell you now.
All right, we roll up somewhere.
All right, that's a bet. All right, we're gonna bring you in about the 3rd game, or we review the 3rd game. All right, bet.
So we're going to the last week.
Yes, we'll start with last week.
And we doing me and you. And
No, we're gonna do
me and
we're gonna do your game with Kiki. We're gonna do the GOAT game so I can fuck with you about him after that. And then to reciprocate on me, I will put Bubba Dub after that game.
all right, so you go do yours last. The life eating
Third. First thing is your game. Second is matchup of the week with Bina. And then third game will be Dub.
Matchup of the week is GOAT and Mo City Bo, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Bet.
I'm glad y'all called right now so I can cut this volume off. I'm so glad y'all just called. Let me know y'all ready.
We ready. We already rolling, so maybe I'm ready to start.
Oh, okay, cool. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to week 4 of the Trill League Fantasy Football Show. I, of course, am your host, the Trill OG, Bernard Bumby Freeman. Do I need to keep putting Bernard Freeman in there?
No, just
Yeah, I think just Bumby.
Just
I think we over the formalities and shit, right?
Facts.
Yeah, this the OG Bumby, man. We back at it again, of course, with our illustrious. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find another term. I don't know if illustrious actually fits. It fit when we started. You've been tarnishing your reputation a little bit. Our illustrious commissioner. I'll leave it in for now. Warwick Johnson, aka Dub J. How you doing, Dub J?
Not too good, man. Not too good, but I'm gonna bring it back.
Look, man, I just want to talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, I have created a fantasy football league and show in which I am 0-3. Most people would be throwing their season out the window. I think I'm just about ready to get started. I think, like a lot of NFL games that are going to be happening this week, this is going to be my turnaround game. You know what I'm saying? I'm Micah coming back to Dallas this week. That's what I believe is going to happen this week. I believe I'm ready to turn this thing around and just go on a run. You know what I'm saying? Like starting out 0-3 and then just going on like a 5-game streak. That's like a 5-game run. Find myself in like 4th place for no reason. Because right now I am in 10th place. In the league that I created, I am in 10th place. I'm in 5 fantasy football leagues this football season. And the worst record I have on all 5 of those leagues are in my league. I had the nerve, nay, the audacity to try to come on Al Gore's internet, even though the internet was created by a black person, and create a league and a show to celebrate how I perform and how I play and how I would dominate against some of my good friends, some of people that are influencers, they're Hall of Fame legends, all these people. And I stand very close to the bottom. There's only 2 people lower than me in the ranking in this league. One of them is to my left. I don't know how it frames him in the camera. Yeah. One of them is on my left, and we'll get into that. And the other one is a person that we predicted would be on the bottom of this league, and we'll get to that too. But let's start recapping. How about that, Commish? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad you're ready to go. We're gonna start with you. Last week's show, you had a very heated debate with the coach of self-made players, Lil Kiki. And I've seen a little bit of contention with y'all, and you typically see this when commissioners playing each other in the league. I saw a little bit of tension with y'all at the draft.
Right.
There was some energy at the draft. It led up to this week 3 competition between the 2 of you. And unfortunately, you couldn't get it done, Dub J. Now, for me, it's very easy to throw it on Williams from Detroit. But I don't know if that was who you were expecting to go. I'm looking at your running back position.
Right.
Josh Jacobs and Bucky Irving have yet to have their breakout games.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? How are you feeling about these guys as your primary go-to running backs on your team?
I feel good with Josh Jacob. I mean, this is my first time ever actually drafting him in the league. And he's doing what I somewhat expected, but then he went against Cleveland defense. So,
right.
No, they got a tough run game defense. So Bucky, I was expecting a little more from Bucky, but then at the same time, the Jets got a good run defense. So my main concern is that quarterback. I was looking for Wentz to do better
Well, you put Wentz in and you put Bo Nix on the
on
bench.
the bench. Right.
And you pretty much could have left him where he was because there was literally like a point difference between their performances.
Right.
Like literally.
But Bo Nix disappointed me the week before, and I had Geno, and then I dropped Geno, and Geno goes off for like 38 points.
Crazy.
Which probably wouldn't have helped me, but yeah, I'm struggling in the quarterback position. So once I figure that one out, I think I'm gonna be all right. And then Nix, moving forward, will probably be my starter. Looking at all this matchup, so I think I'll be good.
Now, to be fair, Kiki running back position is worse than yours at this point.
Correct.
But on the quarterback, he's leaning you. He's leaning on you. Obviously, he's got Lamar Jackson, typically one of the first two quarterbacks drafted in the league, typically around third, fourth round between him and Josh Allen getting drafted. I think the key thing for Kiki that turned this thing around for him primarily was Lamar's play, but there's 29 points from Hunter Henry.
Correct.
I've taken Hunter Henry in 3 of my 5 leagues, and I only started him in 1 last week because I picked up Fannin in the other 2 leagues.
Okay.
So I thought, let me give this Fannin experiment a shot. I did a lot of experimenting. We'll come to that in a minute. But yeah, Hunter Henry played a huge difference in this game, and Smith and Jigba. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I mean, to be fair, like your players are underperforming. Jacobs is underperforming. Irvin is underperforming. Walker is getting a little iffy. I thought Walker would be getting a lot more busy right now.
Right. Yeah, he did fairly well, 18 points. So I'm happy with that performance.
Both of y'all defenses did good.
Yeah, defense did good, but like you said, the Hunter Henry, nobody expected that. You know, they had him projected again just 9 points, and of course he topped that 20 plus on top of it. And then Lamar, of course, that game, you know, you never know what you're gonna get from Lamar, but you always sitting at the edge of your seat because at any given time he could run for 40, 50 yards, or he could throw up, you know, a bomb to 40, 50 yards.
There's a high ceiling for Lamar Jackson.
Facts.
So, you know, you can always hope for that highest performance where he get. I mean, even with this one, he got sacked, 7 times?
Right.
In this game, and he still put 31 points on the board. He still was able to execute. So, yeah, it looked like your quarterback position, your running back position.
And the Jigba, I didn't expect him to do it, to have that type of performance as well, because he was fighting a little illness, but that came and showed out.
Yeah, but that's not like a physical, like your arm or your shoulder or joint or any of that. That's typically a flu, a cold, virus, something like that. Players will play through that. Players will play. Like I think if they're not actively vomiting on game day, they'll give it a shot. And I'm sure there's something. I'm sure they got something better than Imodium. And Pepto to stop them from getting. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, so you took another L. You took another L, Commissioner. Yeah. Let's hope you can turn it around.
I will.
In week 4.
I will.
All right, now, and because of that, I would like to go straight to the matchup of the week last week, which was Mo City Bowl against your arch nemesis, GOAT. Yeah. And I am saying GOAT with the emphasis on the back end of the T, because I believe there's a period at the end of that, because not only did he win the matchup of the week, not only did he have the high score in this league, he's put up the most points of any team in competition in this league right now. I don't understand having those 3 accolades at the end of this, going into week 4, while you're still opposed to call him basically our highest performer. What's he got, Mr. Double Dose? What he has, almost 500 points on the board? Numbers on the board. What is your problem with greatness?
I don't have no problem with greatness, but
because that's what he's showing. He's exhibiting. He's waking up in the morning and pissing excellence in this league. I don't understand. What is the big? Do he owe you money?
No, he don't.
I'm not trying to get into y'all business, but typically,
no money.
This type of thing, it's woman.
Nah, no.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I don't understand where the animosity comes from.
It's no animosity. It's just the fact that I do this, and it's week going on week 3, 4. So with that being said, like it's still early. Like we got a long season. Like,
we do.
we can't
But
just give him. I mean, I agree he's doing very well, and I commend you for that. I taught you well.
I would like to add this note based on your comment because you did just say that you do this. Where's my camera? Which one? My camera. You did that. You're not doing nothing right now.
I agree.
You're not doing nothing. He's doing everything in this league right now. He's knocking it out of the park every game. People are not even really getting close.
Yeah, I agree.
How hard is that for you to swallow the pill in question?
It's not hard. I mean, like I say, I brought him in because I know he's a competitive guy and he knows his stuff. So I'm not, like taking anything from him besides, the letters in his name because he still has to earn it. And he knows that. And he knows it's early. At any given time, he could have an injury and then he have to make some adjustments. So with that being said, we'll see how he go moving forward. Like now, once we get to maybe the halfway point of the season and he's up undefeated, he might, have a cool name. But that's about it.
Can I give you
Just
some
a cool
advice,
name.
Commissioner? Can I give you some advice?
You can.
We tend to create the monsters that attack us. I think you pushed this man to this point. I
That's
think
cool.
you created this in that room that night. Because all of those actions between you and him happened before his first pick. He was about to make his first pick.
Correct.
I think you put into action the team that is dominating this league. Was that your intention?
Wasn't my intent, but like I say, I'm up for it at the end of the day. I want the best of the best. I want him to bring his best. My best is soon to come. I haven't performed well, of course, as my record would show, but my best is yet to come.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. You are up for this because you're gonna have to come up from this.
Yeah, and that's what's gonna be so impressive. And I come from the bottom, but we go see how it goes. I don't want to speak on it too soon because, like I said, at Bun would say I did this. So let's see if I could do it again.
Well, to be fair, you didn't start from the bottom. You started where everybody else started, and now you're at the bottom. So let's be clear. So am I.
Yeah,
so am I.
Yeah,
and you know what? Let's come on. Let's lean on mine because we got a special guest today. I am not above being ridiculed by the people that beat me because the victory on the back end makes it that much sweeter. So we brought in the coach, of course, of the team that I had to play last week, Light Feet Jerry, Bubba Dub. Bubba Dub, are you there?
Yes, what's good?
Not much, but I'm happy to have you in spite of that.
Yeah, gonna be that way, man. Don't feel that way.
First of all, can you explain Light Feet Jerry? Because that was it took us about 2 draft picks to realize who that even was.
Well, the light feed is, I used to be in places I wasn't supposed to be. And, climbing out windows and stuff like that. So I had to be light on my feet.
You had light fingers too if you're doing all that.
So, yeah.
Now, I will say that we were very impressed on draft day. Sorry you couldn't be with us. We know you had a situation. We, of course, extend our condolences for that. But we were taking it back like you was drafting your ass off. Like you were making very good picks in the moment. How is that working out for you?
Well, the first 3 weeks have been kind of, iffy. I've been kind of scratching my head. But, once I seen you on the schedule, I knew things were going to get a lot better. And they most definitely did. So, but everybody else has been doing their thing. I do my best from behind. So
pause.
I'm coming. Pause, but I'm coming.
Now, I understand this Light Feet nickname a lot better now because somehow you snuck off with this victory. But I'm explaining to you. I can explain to you exactly why you won this game.
Wow.
I looked at the schedule last week. I saw Thursday night football. Buffalo Bills versus Dolphins at home. I figured that was a cakewalk. I figured they was finna drag them boys across Buffalo, drop them off in front of West Side Gun and them stove, and just leave him for dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I took Gary Wilson out, who hadn't been performing in the first 2 weeks anyway. I said, I'm going to put Keon Coleman in there because he finna be tossing this ball around. And he did toss it around to goddamn Shakir all night.
Yeah.
Took my points. I took all my numbers on the board. And what happened with Gary Wilson playing for the Jets with a backup quarterback? 22 points on the board.
You should have hit
So
me
you
up with
do-
Keon though, because that's my
Huh?
partner. He had already told me during the week they was gonna run the ball. So you should have hit
You
me
know
up
what
on
I'm
that.
saying?
Good
Well,
save,
no,
man.
hold on.
See what I'm saying? And
Hold
you
on.
tried to tell me it was a difference.
Hold
You
on.
see what I'm saying? I tried to tell you.
I argued the commissioner down.
I'm glad you said that, Bubba.
I argued the commissioner down.
I'm
Let me talk to the
glad you
chat. I'm not
spoke
talking.
on
Let me talk to. I argued this man down.
Yes.
That this was a level playing field, and
It's
that
not.
none of us. But keep in mind that
It's
all of
not.
us, almost all of, at least 9 of us, have proximity to active players in the NFL. I believed in the moral goodness of the people I picked. I tried to pick people with character. I tried to pick people with integrity, with standards, with morals. And what did he do? Call the man that I was starting in the game, asked them what they was doing, found out what they was doing, and was very comfortable keeping that information confidential.
Utilizing the resources. That's what you got to do, man. When you have the advantage, you got to, which some of us have and some of us don't. But at the end of the day, we ain't going to use that as no crutch.
I'm finna take the grill and the burgers all across. Every week I play it. I'm finna take burgers. Here you go, bro. Hey, what y'all looking like? What y'all gonna run this? A lot of man coach. I'm serious. And let me get back to you. Let me talk back to you. How dare you? How dare you? I thought you were better than this, dude. And y'all see them coming. Y'all know who this man is. Y'all see this man on social media. Y'all see him with Floyd Mayweather, traveling to boxing matches, traveling to football games with Deion Sanders. Y'all see this man. Y'all know how this man talks. This man don't act like this. This is a charade. So this is Jerry, y'all. This is Jerry right here.
I apologize.
This is not Bubba Dub. I'm playing Jerry. So Bubba Dub, who comes off very aggressive, is actually a very kind person. You see him, wishing, the best for different communities when things happen, all of that stuff. But Jerry's a motherfucker. I see this now. I look at you no less than a friend and a brother. I just now understand, and I've had to do this with several people. There's a lot of entertainers and athletes. I know them. You know what I'm saying? You got to know which one of them you getting on certain days. I'm not going to call nobody out. But now I know how to distinguish between talking to Jerry and talking to Bubba. My money good with Bubba. My money is done with Jerry. Jerry paid the bills. Though. Your bills, you know what, Doug?
I can't believe when I seen you did that, I loved it because I already knew the game plan.
What do you know this week? Who should I start this? See, that was
See what I'm saying? I'm glad you said
start
that.
him this
We're
week.
going to have a whole discussion about
start him this week.
I swore.
Yeah.
I swore we
start
would
him this week, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't trust that either. But thank you so much, Jerry, for coming in. Congratulations on your win this week. I'm waiting for mine to turn this thing around. I wish you the best in this league, but it ain't gonna happen. Because like my commissioner and co-host here, you did that. You ain't doing that this year. But again, we got a lot of football left to play, man. Doug, where can the people find you on social media? On your do you go live every night?
Huh?
Do you go live on your YouTube page every night?
Every other night. I go live on Sunday, Mondays, and Thursdays, and Saturdays.
All right, y'all make sure to tune in and check out Bubba Dub, but don't fuck with Jerry. Don't fuck with Jerry. Don't fuck with Jerry. Thank you so much, my brother. Good luck to you in this league.
Love, brother.
Oh man, that was rough. Jesus Christ, that was rough.
Yeah, buddy.
So we're going to have
yeah.
So everybody in the Trill League, Make sure you look at the chat in the league. Commissioner's gonna bring something to their attention. Is that why Blitzmaster Andre was doing so good?
Facts. It's on the right. You don't think he had connection with coaches, OCs, defensive coordinators?
I'm sure he does, but let me tell you
You
something.
utilize your resources.
Let me tell you something. What's my camera? Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to tell you why it don't matter. Because I don't know if anybody would have as much access to active NFL players as a Hall of Famer and coach of Blitzmasters, Andre Johnson himself. But he took an L this week.
That's true.
Who did he take an L to? Team Double Dose. Congratulations, Team Double Dose, on your victory. Get him with a double dose. I will tell you something. Now, Andre, let me tell you about Andre's team, right? We were talking about this off camera before we started. Andre was putting numbers on the board in this league.
Right.
Andre had great players, 3 in particular that were kind of carrying him through this league. He has Neighbors, he has Flowers, and he has Henry. Now, of course, week 1, Neighbors went ham. Zay Flowers went ham. Derrick Henry went ham. Right. Week 2, Malik Neighbors went Moham, Flowers silent. See, and that's a problem. Like, I love Zay Flowers. For 2 seasons in a row, I drafted Zay Flowers.
Okay.
But it's hit or miss. It's boom or bust.
Yeah, I don't trust their offense.
Their offense is very hard to draft for and put into lineups.
Right. Because
to me, their offense is more predictable than Belichick's offense used to be. You would have they could sit there and just run the ball all game.
Right, and use 3 different running backs.
Right, and or throw the whole game and have 4 different receivers, 2 different tight ends, and a running back. They'll put Justice Hill in and start getting some throws to that.
Right.
But obviously, no one was going to put Derrick Henry on the bench. And look at his week 2, 0.8 in this league. Week 3, 8 points. Derrick Henry, your king, has now put himself in a position where he's the only active starting running back in the NFL. I don't even know if backup running backs are doing this. To have fumbled in every single game. Now, in week 1, it didn't matter.
Right.
You putting up 41 points on the board, and you fumbled like in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really have a major effect on the turnout of this game. But you can see more and more. Not only is it having an effect on the consistency and the rhythm of the offense, but it's mentally taking the toll on him as well. He looked bad on the sidelines after that fumble this week. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's in his head now. Like every run that he does, he's thinking about like, man, I gotta catch this. I gotta keep this ball in my hand. Gotta keep it in my hand. But who's coming? Who's coming?
Exactly.
So I don't think he's going to be running as hard. Just with him thinking about fumbling.
Absolutely. And Debo didn't really put in any numbers, but we understand that because their quarterback was down for the week.
Right. But his defense, crucial.
His defense. He did have the Minnesota defense, and even with that, it could not stop the onslaught of Coach Red, International Red, because some of your players are going to be playing an international game, I believe, coming soon. But, man, let's talk about it. Puka Nacua, 24 points on the board. Nico Collins, who is now springing into life, but, I mean, we got to figure something else out. Games are not won by Nico alone.
Correct.
But, I mean, you put up good numbers against his players putting up bad numbers. I see you got Merritt, my reject. He did 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Good for you, buddy.
Yep.
Good for you. Now I'm not going to knock it. He put he did 95 yards rushing?
Yeah.
I think he did about 95 yards. I'm watching him.
Yeah.
But the kick I traded for him did twice as much.
You want to revisit this?
I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. I'm just stating facts. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But it was a good game. Team Double Dose coach, do you feel like you understand your lineup and your team now and you're ready to go on a run?
We getting that. We still working. We getting that.
So you're going to take the Kobe take. It's not done yet. Work's not done.
It's not done until the championship is at home.
I love that mentality. I'm going to adopt that mentality because I took last week's loss hard. I'm not going to front. Pause. I took it hard. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to turn this thing around. We're going to look at this thing like Mr. Jennings looked at this thing. Well, middle fingers 3-0, and my goodness, Chase didn't stand a chance. Killer Bees coach Chase B, he didn't stand a chance at all. He lost James Conner and CD Lamb. CD Lamb didn't even get a chance to put points on the board. James Conner at least had 4.7. But, and then, oh my God, and then his quarterback play, it just didn't work. He's got Dak Prescott. And I had inside information. I'll be honest with you, Commissioner. I had inside information before because I got eyes and I knew Dak Prescott was going to drop the ball. That's my inside information because my eyes are inside my skull. That's my inside information. I have eyes. You know what I'm saying? Chase Brown. Y'all remember the gentleman in the league, Team Double Dose Commissioner? Do y'all remember how excited Chase B was when the Killer Breeze drafted Chase Brown?
Yeah.
I'm Chase B. I got to take Chase B.
Yeah,
How's that working out?
My guy.
How's that working out, bro?
Yeah, 4 points.
It's not looking good
Okay.
for your team, bro. It's not looking good. And that's coming from me, who's 0-3. Like, you know, I can see where this is going to turn around for me. You in a hole, my boy. You in a hole. You got Jerry Jeudy on your bench. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I just remembered that this man has Caleb Williams and he put him on the bench for Dak Prescott.
Yep. Okay.
Quarterback that's been getting better every game. You can see the connection with Ben Johnson is working better every game. This was his blowout game, but it's everybody against the Cowboys is a blowout game.
Right.
He left 43. Well, he got 14, so he basically left 29 points on the board. And that wouldn't have helped him.
Yeah.
That
bad.
wouldn't have helped him. Dalton Kincaid, you put him on the bench for Laporta. That didn't work out. Kincaid's killing it in right now. And they got a bunch of tight ends in Buffalo. And Kincaid is obviously the hot hand. Just not a good look right now, Chase B. You have to really, really work this wire. Obviously not for a quarterback because you got one. But you're gonna really have to work this wire to turn this around. Middle Fingers, he's on a run. He's on a run. He was our guest recently, and he's on a run right now. So hats off to Bandit and Middle Fingers and Killer Bees. Keep your head up, man. Keep working that wire. Might want to start putting in for some trades with somebody, see if that works, which never does. But good luck to you, my brother. And of course, last but not least, Go Time Gary versus Big Perk. This is the highest draft grade versus the second highest draft grade versus the absolute lowest draft grade. And
it's a close game.
It was a close game still. In spite of his draft picks, he's not getting blown out. Perk is not getting blown out. I don't think he drafted bad. I think he drafted wrong.
Yeah, just out of order.
Yeah, he almost drafted backwards.
Yeah.
To be fair. Because I think he picked a kicker in like the 5th round or 6th round. He was it was diabolical, this man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, he was a madman in the draft. But let's look at it. You know, to be fair, it's not like Go Time Gary put crazy numbers on the board either. Kamara only had 6 points. Bowers, we've got to figure that out.
Yeah,
Brock
Bowers.
Brock Bowers was drafted highly. Most people drafted him kind of like their second wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a lot of leagues, he and Trey McBride got that. You know, Kelsey used to get that, but now those guys get that. He's got McMillan. McMillan did okay. Really, the only person that broke 20 points was Devontae Smith, which good for him. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to work the ball to him. And I don't know, Big Perk, you had 25 from Mason. You almost had 20 from Keenan Allen. Oh, goose eggs.
Yep.
Goose egg, courtesy of Knox. We just talked about these tight ends in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got a lot of them. They're active. But as we all saw, it was Kincaid's night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
2 TDs.
I can't get mad at you, Perk. We both overestimated what Buffalo was going to do in terms of spreading that ball around. I think you started your tight end because you figured he was going to get some hits. I started my guy because I thought he was going to get some hits. So we'll have to learn. Oh, and Palmer, 1 point. And then your defense only got 3 points. Tampa Bay did 14. Still a close game because Gary's players did underperform. Your players just kind of under. underperformed. If that makes sense. Like they underperformed, and then they went and one or two of them went like under the underperformance and underperformed some more. But I think you could turn it around, Big Perk. I don't, but I gotta say that. The Perk is a youngster to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep the cheering encouraged. So Perk, keep it up. We're gonna get you a participation trophy. Don't worry about it. Let's go on to this week's matchups. And who do we have? Let's go. Let's start it off. Trillionaires versus Team Double Dose. And I want you to understand. Where's the camera? I want you to understand. That's why he tempered the statement earlier. That's why he couldn't just say he had it together. He ready to go. He think he got it, and his wins all out because his next game is me. Let me tell you something. This is one of my closest friends, my confidant, my right-hand guy. I will wash this boy this week. You hear me? I'm an old school washer, not these newfangled washing machines. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm an old school run him through the ringer and then hang them up in the backyard on the clothesline with pins. That's how I plan on washing it. Are you ready for this, Mr. Jennings? I just don't see it. I believe I have my lineup right now. I think I have learned from the mistakes of my last 3 games. I think I am ready. And the only reason I'm looking off camera because he's right over there. That's why I apologize why I keep looking off camera because he's right over there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
We'll be 2-2. You'll be 0-4.
Wow.
Y'all couldn't see him because the camera wasn't showing his face. He didn't say that with confidence.
What do you guys think?
He didn't say that with confidence. He read that off of paper. He pulled that out of his wallet. He had it folded up in his wallet. He's been carrying that since high school. He's not confident in that. I am the picture of confidence. If you go and open a library, right? Go to a library, open a dictionary, and look up confidence, you'll see me standing there like this. No cape. Still super. I'm ready though. Mr. Jennings. I'm ready.
Let's look at the lineups.
Drake May versus Carolina. I'm confident in that. Jacksonville's. That's gonna be a tough game That's gonna be a tough game in San Francisco because they're in San Francisco. Wilson. I don't want to overestimate Wilson because I did that. This Miami team is a lot better, I think, when they want to be.
Correct.
So I'm hoping they won't be firing on all cylinders. Cook's going to eat. Cook against New Orleans, he's going to eat.
Yeah, he should eat.
You know what I'm saying? Again, Etienne, San Francisco. I don't know. We're going to have to figure that out. They're not that they're not beatable. Barkley, yeah, but Barkley didn't come through last week. I was very disappointed. I only got like 9.8 points out of it.
You think a bounce back game?
Yeah, well, they're playing in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they might utilize him a little more.
Yeah, he'll probably get a lot more play action passes too.
Right,
I think, against Tampa Bay. Whereas Mr. Jennings, Jordan Love, I'm not mad at Jordan Love. Puka Nacua, very hard to stop Puka Nacua from putting up numbers. Nico Collins, as we can see, he's growing every week. He's on a tear. Chuba Hubbard still hasn't had that breakout game.
Right.
Still hasn't had that breakout game. And you got Merritt, still hasn't had his breakout game. I would like for them to continue that into week 4. I would really, really appreciate that. I can't talk to you and ask you for that, Coach. So I'm just gonna have to put that out there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Jerry.
There you go.
I'm gonna call Jerry. Get some inside scoop type shit information. Pickens, they just got to get him in the ball more. I see him trying to work him in last week. You know what I'm saying? They just got to try to get him that ball more. But he got Green Bay coming. He's got Micah. Micah's returning to Dallas. I don't know how that's going to work out for you, Mr. Jennings. But I wish you the best. I really do. I wish you the best. Let's look at what Commission's got coming up next week. Commish, oh, my goodness, you're playing the Killer Bees. Oh, you think we need to even run? Well,
we can run it because, not really. He got some adjustments he need to make with a lot of injuries that he has. So
he's got CeeDee Lamb, he still got CeeDee Lamb and Connor in rotation because he's got to work this wire. His other running back was Aaron Jones.
Yeah, and he's
hurt. Like, this is a very damaged and broken team right now. I don't know where he gets the will to even get up in the morning and play fantasy football, but God bless you for doing it, Chase B, because I think this will be the week that allows Commish to get that win. I think this is the team.
It's not allowing me. I'm going to get the win if he had healthy players or not.
Absolutely.
Hear that, Chase? Regardless, injured or not. But you go to the waiver wire. A matter of fact, hit me up for a trade. You know, I'll help you out.
Since y'all couldn't see exactly what fake confidence looked like when Coach Red, International Red, was putting it forth, that there you have it, folks.
Ain't no
There you
fake
have it. There you have
We'll
it.
see who be 0-4 or 1-3.
You're a very nonchalant guy, so I can't say, but you don't seem confident. You seem very confident when you talk about not letting GOAT be a GOAT. But I don't know. I wish you the best. Oh my God, this too should be another walk. Blitzmaster Andre versus Big Perk. We starting Patrick Mahomes again. And look, Mahomes doesn't look great. He's skating by.
Right.
But that's not a team you can just count out, especially from the quarterback performance. You can't count him out. So Mahomes is coming against Kyler Murray. I don't like that. Neighbors is questionable. He's going to play. Neighbors is going to play.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers, I'm not sold on it. Derrick Henry at Kansas City.
He should do okay.
If he gets started early, if they find the hole early, he's gonna run through it all night. Period. Warren's gonna do okay, but Warren's playing Minnesota.
Yeah, it's gonna be a toss up with that one.
Hopefully, is Jane Daniels coming back this week? Do we know?
No, it's undetermined.
It's still undetermined yet, so that'll determine whether or not Debo really has action. DJ Moore, Chicago. I see Williams trying to get that ball to him more and more. You know, you got Keenan Allen, who's been playing great, been playing really good, looking like he's always looked with the Chargers. And he went late in a lot of drafts too.
Right.
He went late in a lot of drafts, and I don't know why
people overlooked him.
Yeah, I don't know why they
washed up.
I mean, look, he did have an injury last season. I get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he bounced back, and you cannot overlook and underestimate the connection that he has with his quarterback.
Right. Going back home.
Who is playing lights out.
Facts.
By the way. The man is killing it. Herbert is having a hell of a year right now. It could be, if he keeps playing like this, and I know it's only week 4, but he's playing MVP level football right now. So this is going to be interesting to see. He's got Trey Benson and Jordan Mason on the bench. The Trey Benson should go for a while. I think that's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Mason obviously having a great season. He's getting all the looks right now, all the targets. Knox, Palmer, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo's defense against New Orleans should eat, though.
Right.
So they should get kind of close to Minnesota. I don't think Minnesota's going to have 30 points again either, by the way. But because they're playing Philadelphia.
Right.
Oh, no, they're playing
Pittsburgh. Yeah, Pittsburgh.
They might eat again, but Buffalo should definitely eat against New Orleans. Like Rattler's just a dead man walking out there. He's rattled. That's a great comment. All right, so who else do we have it? Go Time Gary versus the Middle Fingers. This is going to be amazing because these are 2 3-0 teams.
Correct.
This is the matchup of the week. I don't know, man. He's got Daniel Jones, McConkey, and Odunze doing pretty good. He's got Hampton, who had a great week. Hampton's blowing out right now. He's got Bijan Robinson. That's why the Middle Fingers are hard to beat. He's got Bijan Robinson. Now, Go Time Gary is starting Scatterboo.
Right.
That's going to be a problem.
Right. Only bad thing going against the Chargers defense. And they got a tough defense. So we'll see.
I don't know, man. Scatterboo puts his head down and just start running. He's a little hard to stop, bro. Like, I agree. I got him in 3 leagues. I knew the stats. He was probably 3rd-ranked running back in football last year. He was in a very small conference, but he put numbers on the board.
Nice.
He put numbers on the board they were top 5 numbers for sure.
Nice.
And that's why as soon as I knew first of all, not even, and I want Tracy to get back as soon as possible. I know Tracy's out, but I knew for a fact that Tracy couldn't keep that job.
Right.
Not even on an injury standpoint, he was not going to keep that job. Scatterboo is a more successful running back in history. Like if you look at his record, than Tracy was. I think this is a great addition. I don't think Tracy ever gets the job back. I think Scatterboo finna beast through this league. I really do.
believe they starting Dart as well. So That's gonna be
This
interesting.
this could be interesting. This could be the start of the new New York
Correct.
this week. You know what I'm saying? Which is not happening for the Jets. They're the same old Jets. Nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see this game. Wait, and Worthy coming? Wait a minute. Middle fingers has Worthy in his lineup. Is this Worthy's return week?
Against Baltimore.
Even if they put him in, he's gonna be limited. Like he's not. I don't think he's gonna be able to really just get off like that.
And we know you watch this, so pay attention to what we're saying. You might want to put him on your bench. I don't know.
Are you helping another player?
Nah, I'm just saying you might want to put him on the bench. You know, he always listened to us.
Commissioner,
our advice.
I'm sorry, Commissioner. I feel like that's bias, man.
Huh.
You ain't never told me who I should start and who I should put on the bench. I'm in this league too. I'm in the same position to you as that player. We're gonna have a lot of shit on the chat this week.
I mean, I feel you.
We're gonna have a lot of shit on the chat this week. We gotta get to it.
I feel you got it together, man.
We gotta get to it
You got
in
it
this
together.
chat.
You 0-4. You moving downward, and
I'm 0-3 like you. I'm 0-3 like you.
0-4. So
Man,
you spiraling down. You know.
you're trying to talk like that because Team Double Dose is in the building. You're not helping him. You're not helping yourself, and you're not hurting me. That's all I'm telling you. Moving on. Mo City Bo versus self-made players. I like this matchup. I do not know. Well, let me look at his bench. Yeah, man. Why don't you go on and put Tootin in, Coach? Why don't you go and put Tootin in? It couldn't hurt. You starting Pacheco. You starting Genty. Pacheco's playing Chicago. No, Pacheco's playing Baltimore and Genty's playing Chicago. Why not? What do you got to lose? You really have nothing to lose. Lamar gonna do what he do. And Jigba, Jefferson, they're gonna put numbers on the board. Henry will probably not put up the same numbers as he did, but he's playing the Panthers. He should do okay. Tyreek Hill against the Jets. That boom or bust at this point. This could be a boom week for him, to be fair. This could be a boom week for him.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson versus the Chiefs. That's gonna be an interesting game. Because if there's holes, they're gonna take advantage of them very, very early in that game. And I don't know how they scheme against Lamar. Even with Lamar getting 7 sacks last week, I don't think he comes back and plays like that this week. He got to quit dropping back so far.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only flaw that I see in his game. And typically he can run himself out of it. But because of the fact that he never throws the ball away.
Yeah, you gotta make quicker decisions.
He never throws the ball. He's number 1 in the NFL for ball retention. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else in that position throws the ball away, especially when they're 15, 16, 20 yards behind the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a superhero, but a hero complex has no place in football in my mentality. I don't like it. But I think that's the problem with my home team, is hero mentality. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, you got a brand new O-line that's going to get him killed if they don't do something quick. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts from Mo City Bo.
Yep. And AJ Brown.
Let's see if they connect. He's putting a lot on the line with that duo. You know what I'm saying? They hit or they miss. We'll see what happens. Devontae, like I said, doing good. Okay, Gibbs. He's got Gibbs in his running back.
Going against Cleveland. He should do very well. A-Chain versus the Jets. He should do very well. Right. Williams versus Green Bay. I don't think he's going to do well at all. What you think about Ertz?
And then don't get me wrong. Williams is a very, very strong runner. I like Williams as a running back for Dallas. But I just think this is the week he's going to hit a wall.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Arizona defense against Seattle. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't see that being a problem for Seattle. Seattle's still trying to figure it out.
All right.
They're still trying to figure out. I don't see that being a problem for Arizona at all. Indianapolis against the Rams. Can the Rams do something against this Indianapolis team?
Easy. Yeah, we'll dominate them.
Lack of confidence never surprises me.
We'll dominate them.
Well, look, I expect to see a very strong game between these two guys. They're very, very competent coaches. They know what they're going to do. I don't like self-made running back room. I don't, but, if he likes it, it's on him. His L is his L. That's about it. Commish, you got any games you're looking forward to this weekend?
For us, just mainly on the fantasy, seeing who go actually win out of Mo City Bo, self-made players, because they're evenly matched up projection-wise. So we like you guys to tune in, chime in, send some comments or whatnot. Let us know who you think will win. And me and the host are actually 0-3. So who's going to get our first dub? Who do y'all think will get the first dub? You see the head shake? Like he know he's not getting it. So he's like, don't pick me. So, hey, y'all let us know what y'all think. Until then, we'll catch y'all next time.
No, you want to we ain't done like that. You gonna just talk. You ain't gonna dog on me like that, and then just try to sign out. Was you crazy? My pick of the week is Go Time Gary versus Middle Fingers because they're both 3-0. One of them got to lose, and we will eventually have a sole first place position holder here in the Trill League. It won't be him. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you all next week right here, same time, same page. Keep it Trill.
Salute.